Hey, how's it going, guys? Garcia here with another portfolio update. So, hope everyone had a happy Tuesday. In this video, I'll break down the portfolio update. We'll go over the breakdown and all that. We'll go over what's going on Twitter, and we'll give the shout outs at the end of the video. So, today we are up to $103,777.43. So, it looks like we dipped a tiny bit after hours. Yep. So today we are up in the traditional IRA, $32 or 0.8%. And year to date, we're up 9.24%. And that is also the all time. Let's see. Today, mostly Palantir doing the return today. TSLA had a pretty decent dip today. And I did take advantage of that by closing the covered calls. So I'm not sure it'll show up here. Yeah. Here I bought to close them at $5 each. I initially received $14 for them. So, received 14, closed them at 5. So that's a $9 difference per contract that I got to keep. So I'll just wait for a nice green day to start selling covered calls again. I'm thinking after the Elon shareholder vote. So in the Roth IRA, we actually are down 0.5% today here. This one has different holdings than the other accounts. This one year to date is 1.3% and 1.17 all time. So in this one here, I can go to total percent change. So this ENVX call, we are down now. So this one, I was actually hoping to close it at around 5 cents, but it didn't get that low. But hey, because this is the Roth IRA, if ENVX is between $13.50, which is the strike of the covered call, and my break even of $13.76 at expiration date, I'm actually just going to let them get called away. I would prefer to put this money back into, Palantir or TSLA and wait for ENVX to kind of have another rotate back down. And if it doesn't rotate back down, then I'll just kind of average down on other positions. So it's good that ENVX is running. I closed the covered calls on TSLA on this count as well. And the TNA call, we are just down 6% total return. Let's see. BITX, overall, we're down 5% on the leveraged ETF. PEGY down 46%, but total return is only 129. So not too much money dedicated to that. It's just a kind of like a degen, micro cap play. All right. So in this one, the big account, we are up 2.8% today. So $2,400. Year to date, we're up 21%. And all time, we're down just 3.8%. So we're getting close to beating that, reaching the all time there. And in this one, you'll notice here, I'll give a poor man covered call update. I actually closed the covered call side of the strategy today. So I noticed that Tesla was tanking today. And because it was tanking, the covered call side of it was, I think I was 48% profitable in this. Yeah, I received $525 and I bought to close it at $274 today. And I closed it for two reasons. One, because I received almost 50% returns in just a couple of days. You could see here, it's 7 days from the 4th to the 11th. So I think 50% in 7 days in 1 week, for me, that's kind of enough to close it out and wait for a better, another day to reopen a position. I think, and for me personally, I think 30% in 1 day is enough to close it. 40% in 2 to 3 days, 50% in 5 to 7 days, and so on and so forth until I close it out at 80% if possible. It's kind of my own rules of thumb. You guys, everyone has their own rules of thumb when they feel comfortable taking profits. But I do think it's important to have rules of thumb that you stick to, so that way you realize these wins little by little. And I actually don't want to have covered calls through the vote, because me personally, I think Elon is going to get his compensation package approved, and I'm willing to take that risk to the downside, because excuse me, because I believe that if it does pass, I think there's going to be a huge jump in the stock price, and I don't want to be chasing covered calls until after the vote, and sell into the strength. And at the same time, because I am feeling very bullish on Tesla, especially during the dip today, I actually opened some cash secured puts on TSLL. I noticed TSLL was hanging around. Look at the line chart. When did I sell these? I sold these at 11:24 a.m. So around 11:20. Yeah, see here we're actually on the kind of caught the low here. Got pretty lucky there. So, TSLL was down over 7% at that time. So I ended up selling cash secured puts at $6.50 for the strike. These I would definitely just keep rolling and rolling down and out, because this is with portfolio margin. And because it's portfolio margin, I am just kind of dipping my toes in here, and I'm not going to be going all in on this, especially before the vote. And with Palantir, I haven't seen any good opportunities for cash secured puts or covered calls, because we have CPI coming in. We have, I'm not sure if it's a CPI or PPI, but we also have the interest rate decision tomorrow. So tomorrow, Jerome Powell is going to be talking, a lot of volatility in the market. And I just don't want to be in selling options on Palantir during that time. I'm just going to wait and see, and then see where we're at. What I'm thinking is, depending on the range, if it keeps moving up above this range to the $25 range, 26, I'll start selling some covered calls in the $30 strike, and wait for it to drop back down to the 20s, $22, 21, and then sell some cash secured puts in the 20s. So kind of have a big, kind of like a big range, selling covered calls in this range, selling cash secured puts in this range here. All right. Let's see what's going on over here. Jesus. All right. Here is the first one that I posted. Investors chasing stocks that already ran up 50% in 1 week. No, fuck no! No, fuck no! I mean, it's dude, people will buy stocks, especially waiting after they pump. I don't know why. A compilation of the homies and I shitting on PayPal for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's mostly for the bit. I think it's good. I'm at this point, I'm just not gonna stop. Here I posted about taking advantage of the Tesla dip today. So here, just kind of showing you guys how much I paid to close this. So I had received $525, and I bought to closing for $274, and I ended up receiving $260 for those cash secured puts. So I feel like I got pretty good premium for the risk that I'm willing to take, and kind of canceled each other out there. Here Cantonese Cat posted a very wise quote from my friend Danny Chang. Be scared when others are horny, and be horny when others are scared. I think this was in response to what's the Warren Buffett quote? Oh man. when a bear comes at me sideways. Oh man.
You look like you need a What you trying to say? Cause see, I went and looked at your page, and you look exactly like what I thought. Not shit. Cause I'm gonna be clear with you, baby. I'm not gonna beat around no motherfucking bushes with your dumb ass. You look like the struggle is motherfucking real. You look like you need a job. You look like you need to clean up around that motherfucker. You look like you need a motherfucking bath. What you trying?
She just went after that person's neck. Oh, and here, John, he responded to a request from Eliano. Not sure if it's. Oh, I guess it's not here. But Eliano had posted kind of a short list of his favorite Alex Karp quotes. Here it is. So here he updated the list to his favorite Dr. Karp sayings, where they stopped hating the player or the game, steak dinners, self-pleasuring, taking lines of coke away from short sellers, I want to be a cockroachholder.com, if we don't play golf, we play software, and PowerPoints. And then here he kind of, sent a request to John. And here I volunteered the edit that I posted for this one. And John, very quickly, he kind of did a compilation, and man, not sure how quickly he did it, but he did it very, very quick. Here's the.
Hey, now I think the tech community is the most supportive part of our economy in protecting our nation. And
why did that flip, by the way?
Hey, they stopped hating the player or the game.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop
Dogg. Now I think the tech community is the most supportive part of our economy in protecting our nation.
Why?
Because they can reimagine it. And I have to admit, it's very humiliating to people selling PowerPoints and steak dinners, which I love.
It actually works. And it works in a context where I think if you talk to other people about what they're doing with these things, you'll find that it's a lot of self-pleasuring and no fun.
The lines of cocaine and away from these short sellers who are going short on a truly
being our main competition is I want to be a cockroachholder.com being our main competition.
Exactly. So what I'm telling to everyone there is they may have a product. We're showing you our product.
Okay.
I can't comment about where they have a product. I can tell you they're very buttoned up and not showing any leg. We show our product. And so why is it important? Yes, why it's important. And I'm telling you why it's important. Because A, people fight us or fight enterprises that are doing the most important work with slick PowerPoints and great steak dinners. We're bad at slick PowerPoints. We're even worse at steak dinners. We don't play golf. What we do is we play software.
We compete against PowerPoints and basic and technology that is useful but not transformative. What situation like the current one we're in, whether it's war in Ukraine, why did they adopt Palantir? Because you can't afford a PowerPoint or a PowerPoint when your life is on the line. What's happening? It's the processing of the algorithm, the processing of the large language model where all the value is. And they're currently, most of these things, at least in America, that's kind of head start in industry, a lot of people are realizing this is a little bit like self-pleasuring. But so it's the process.
Man,
I think
dude,
the tech
Alex
community is the most supportive part of our economy.
It's just awesome seeing the CEO talk so unabashedly without, just without fear, of pushback or blowback, because what he believes what he's saying, so he's willing to stand for it, even if it is controversial. But if he feels that it's the truth and it's the best for the country, then he's going to speak his mind. And I think it's very refreshing to see. So with that, we'll end the video. And here are the shout outs. Again, to everyone who's commenting and everything else, thank you for supporting the channel, guys. Please leave your comments and, any questions, your likes and all that down below. And I hope you guys have a good one. See you guys tomorrow.